Good evening, sweetheart. I hope that you're doing well today. I am doing very well. Today was a pretty laid-back day. Took a German test, no sweat. But today in Manufacturing Enterprise class, I learned about something very interesting that could be applicable to Wannado City. It is called the Hawthorne effect. Now, I'm going to explain the Hawthorne effect to you so that you can, in fact, know a secret that Wannado City doesn't know. You see, several years ago, a young Columbia engineer, an operations engineer, was sent to a plant in Illinois, in the borough of Hawthorne. And it was an AT&T subsidiary, and they wanted to figure out why productivity was so low. So the engineer went in there, and the first thing he did, as every manager should do, is he measured the situation. And he measured that workers' productivity was X. Okay? It was X. Don't worry about what X is. And he said, you know, the lights in this place are only at about 40%. X is 40%. So let's raise the lighting and see if that increases productivity. You with me? Okay. So the CEO said, all right, let's do that. So for 1 week, they watched what happened when the lights were turned up to 100%. You see the growth from X to Y. So obviously, you and I would assume, oh, well, that's because the lights are on, so let's keep the lights on. But the CEO wasn't happy with that. He had another idea. He said, well, let's turn the lights back off and do the experiment again. So he did. So what do you think happened? Well, I know what I think happens. If they turn the lights back down to 40%, productivity is going to reduce, or at least go back to where it was. That's right. Productivity actually went up even more, despite the fact that the lights were down. And that's called the Hawthorne effect, because even though the lights were on, only for a brief time, that let the employees feel that management was actually getting involved with them and actually gave a damn about them. And that's a very important thing that you can do in any company, and incidentally in any relationship too. So, if I ever get chance number 2, I will implement the Hawthorne effect as it relates to Julie. But otherwise, I hope you learned something. The Hawthorne effect is cool, and it could really benefit Wannado City. And I hope you have a beautiful night. I miss you, of course. And I love you, and you're beautiful. Good night.